Greetings. I recently planted out about 20 new moringa trees in our moringa orchard here in Plant City, Florida. They were actually growing on another property. Well, funny story is that they started here and then they were taken to another property, and the um, the people that planted it, my friends that planted it, needed to remove them. And so we brought them back. And now here it is 2 years later, and the trees were already really well established on the other property. And so I brought those trees and I planted them here in the fifth row of our moringa orchard. And so they're just now starting to take. And if you stay tuned, you'll see how I planted them here in this plot that is the most recent plot of the farm. It's still mostly oak mulch down here. It hasn't really broken down yet. So the trick to get these trees to re-sprout is in the following video. So keep watching. You can see that we have the other parts of the farm already really well established. We have 4 other orchard rows, and it's separated by this little split in the middle, this nice little maintenance pathway that we can get through the middle of the farm. And it's been a few weeks since establishing these trees. I put them in right at the end of the dry season, and it started to rain. And so now they're all starting to come back, and they all have red stems. So we know that they're really, really good trees. I haven't even really trimmed them back to kind of like clean them up at all. I just kept them the way that they had them when I got them. And they're looking good. I'm really happy that the rains started and the trees are doing well. So if you want to see the progress of this particular row here, I'm going to include in the following video how I planted them to get them established here at Grow Moringa Farms. Stay tuned to learn more information about how you can start your own moringa orchard and your own moringa farm, how you can begin to make extra income from moringa. Moringa is a cash crop, and so it's very, very valuable. Matter of fact, I had a family come by on Saturday, and they picked up 10 pounds of powder, moringa powder, from our fresh moringa grove, where we harvest, we wash and dry, and then we separate all the sticks and the stems to produce a very, very high quality green that you won't be able to find on the shelf anywhere else in the country. This is USA grown moringa, which is very rare. It's a very, very rare thing to be able to find moringa that is locally grown in the USA. And that's because 99% of all moringa comes from other countries. 95% of all moringa comes from India and is imported here into the USA. The best way to consume moringa is from a fresh and local source. So if you'd like to get fresh moringa, at least you know, like, and trust your moringa farmer. You know where it's coming from. It's coming from Plant City, Florida. It's super fresh. It wasn't sitting on a shelf for years. It didn't transport thousands and thousands of miles in the bottom of a ship. And so it wasn't grown on a farm that was conventional and used pesticides and herbicides, and then all of a sudden one year they switch it up and they want to grow moringa. This plot has been sitting dormant actually for many years. It was a plant nursery before, and there was plastic on the ground here. The first year that I lived here on this property before purchasing it was to lift all the plastic up out of the field. Then after I lift all the plastic up, I took a whole year to drop all the mulch down here. So by the second year, I'm now planting in the field that you know is super clean. It hasn't been used any pesticides or herbicides, no synthetic fertilizers. The only fertilizer that I use is moringa, and it's all organically grown. The trick with getting a very, very high quality moringa green is actually care and maintenance and trimming your trees back. regularly. So we regularly trim these trees back. At the time that they begin to stretch like this, we cut them back so that way they can split, create more of a bushy, shorter, bushier tree, similar to this here. You can see some of the recent cuts from the last week, and they start to come back even more thicker. You can see the thick stems. These are all from 2-year-old trees. 2-year-old trees only because we're out here caring for the trees, cutting them back, trimming them up, using the greens. We're using them. One of the biggest things people say is, why are my moringa leaves yellowing? And that's because you're not using the greens fast enough. You want to be able to trim your trees back, cut them back, and use the greens while they're green. Moringa leaves are very short-living leaves. They don't live long on the tree. They yellow out very fast. And so when the tree starts to stretch like this, you want to go ahead and just begin to bring it back more so to a head height. One of the ways that we get shorter trees with multiple stems is actually getting them cut back really low and letting them split back out. But I really just wanted to give you a quick little tour and also show you this last row that's come in. This is our 5th row. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 orchard style rows here. And then this is our 5th row. And you'll really enjoy seeing how I put these trees in a few weeks ago. And I'm really happy to report that they've all taken. The rains are coming in. I'm even putting little things in here like garbanzo beans. You know, I want to put more nitrogen fixing ground covers, and also produce a multitude of different types of food here. I've also recently put in pumpkins. I'm really excited to harvest in October fresh Seminole pumpkins from our field. So I've started to put in little pumpkin seeds, and here we have one that's really looking good. Nice little pumpkin coming in, and I have other pollinators coming in, chayas. There's also cassavas. This is a Vitex laurel. It produces a really nice, pretty purple flower. And you can see all of our intensive moringa trees are doing really well now. I planted 50,000 moringa seeds in this field in April. This is just a few months ago. I've already even trimmed all of these trees completely back. There's 10,000 in this row. And there's another 10,000 seedlings sprouting in this row. And then there's another 10,000 sprouting in this row. Here, I'm just getting the grass cut back, enjoying myself out here in the field. It's a beautiful Sunday. I hope you all are doing well. Here's another 10,000. And then we have our last row of 10,000 seedlings that are doing really well. And then finishing up with our final 5th orchard style row of moringa trees. So thanks a lot for watching and keeping up with our progress here at Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City. I'm open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you can pick up your own fresh and local moringa products here in Plant City. Give me a call if you need anything. If you want to order over the phone, 813-696-6676 is our phone number. You can also text me there. And also, if you text the word collective, I will give you a call back to help give you more information about how you could learn how to grow moringa for yourself or as a business, and get you signed up into our Grow Moringa Collective members area. It's a beautiful space where we have over 400 people gathering daily, communicating, doing business together, partnering together, and really just learning everything, the nuances, the ins and outs of running an agricultural business. We want you to get your products into stores. We want to get your products at the farmer's market. We want to help you get your labels and your logos. And also just a know-how of how you can begin to manage your own moringa trees on your property. So turn your barren landscapes into a moringa food forest today. And I really appreciate your like and also your follow. Thanks a lot. There's a lot more information in the description below. If you want to get my free moringa manual, get started by clicking that link in the description. And enjoy the rest of the video. Peace and love. Imagine transforming your own barren piece of land or backyard into a thriving food forest oasis that not only grows high quality moringa, but also revitalizes local habitats. Welcome to Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City, Florida. We actually just closed on this property together as a collective. So far this year, we've raised $50,000 and we've secured this 2.5 acre property. I just recently signed the closing papers. To complete our vision and to lock in the remaining $50,000 of the $100,000 farm fund, I'm asking you to listen to the following message. Our journey as an agricultural collective began 3 years ago, and our mission to grow and produce moringa products in the USA has finally been realized. Today, we've sold over $1 million worth of locally grown moringa to help improve many lives and many people in their health journey. Now, this is the start of a thriving community and economy right here on this property in Plant City, Florida. We actually have a real project in place. See, I started vending moringa at the farmers markets. And since we've secured this piece of land, we've been able to make significant progress in developing this property, the collective business, and really simplify our product lineup that is available on our shop. See, we share orders together as a collective. And so when someone comes to our shop and orders, not only are they fulfilled from this location, but from our other members as well. They're beginning to learn how to produce high quality moringa right here in the USA. And I really would love for you to be a part of the journey. The $50,000 that we raised so far were used to close on this property. We also purchased $10,000 worth of moringa products from our members. That's supporting our producer growers. We also used $10,000 to make improvements to our back-end systems, automations, and fixing up any bugs to prepare for online domination as the USA's #1 moringa resource. We also spent $10,000 on packaging supplies and equipment to upgrade our shop to help increase profit margins, and we were able to buy special packaging items in bulk. The next $50,000 that we raise to complete the $100,000 farm fund and the allocation plan can be seen in the description below. Some of the remaining details of this project include infrastructure improvements, expanding moringa in the orchard, much like we're doing here in this video. And what I'm doing specifically is digging holes in the oak mulch that I've laid on the ground to raise the level of the farm up by 2 feet. So I'm digging holes in the mulch and filling it with USDA certified organic composted soil that I purchased from a local company called Veranza. It's actually right down the street from this farm. And I really love that they're close because they can just come and drop off a truckload. And so I'm planting the moringa trees that were transplanted from another location in the orchard about 10 feet apart in line. Now, the design of the orchard is a double wide row that has staggered trees. You can see that there's 2 rows of trees close together here in this one line, and they're staggered so that way they're 10 feet apart in the same line, but then just a few feet over, they're staggered like a tic-tac-toe board. And In between each one of these trees, I'm planting other pollinator plants, other food crops, other fruit trees, and things to help maximize our productive space. You can actually support this local sustainable project that has a proven track record, and you'll be growing and being a part of a community that really makes a difference. We guarantee that if you contribute to the 100K Farm Fund, that you'll be able to receive your money back in 5 years. Essentially, it's a loan with a 10% annual compound interest rate. We've already helped numerous individuals combat illness with our high-quality Moringa products. That's because we're the most trusted source of Moringa in the USA. Have you ever wanted to be a part of something bigger? And do you see the potential for the growth of the Moringa tree industry here in the USA, knowing that 95% of all Moringa on the shelf is imported? Are you ready to help grow an operation like this that promises growth and immense impact on local communities? Our collective now has over 400 individuals, businesses, and co-ops working together inside of our private members association. It's an app that you can download on your phone and also access on the computer to be a part of our conversations and the discussion every single day. You can begin getting into the members area by going to growmoringa.com and signing up for membership. Then you could even upgrade and purchase a share of the company. There's other options like the 100K Farm Fund, which you could start with as little as $1,000 today. Ultimately, we're looking to reach the remaining $50,000 goal within the next few days. You can reach out to me right away and become a lender of this momentous endeavor. Your capital contribution will go towards improving profit margins and scaling this farm with the purchase of several key pieces of equipment. We're looking to purchase a pellet machine to make dog food and supplements, Moringa supplements for dogs. We're also looking to purchase a sifter machine so that way we can increase our production on our number one product, which is the tea. And so sometimes we have to sift the sticks and the stems out of the leaves, the dried leaves, so that way we have a really high quality tea product without any sticks and stems in it. Your capital contribution will also go towards other projects on the farm, like purchasing other key pieces of equipment. And you can help us achieve these goals very simply by reaching out to me directly if you need more answers. Text collective to 813-696-6676. I get hundreds of requests from people that want to be a part of our community. And you can even come in to the store and even visit me at the farm in Plant City. I'm open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Currently, this location is producing a little more than $10,000 a month from tree sales, seed sales, tea sales, and our other handmade Moringa products that we sell in person. Come in and check it out to see for yourself how you could even start your Moringa operation today. Now, if you don't have land and you still want to be a part of the community, we could really use your help in achieving this fundraiser goal with the 100K Farm Fund. Ultimately, we want to be able to produce about $50,000 a month in sales from this one location. Are you ready to join the efforts in producing more fresh and local Moringa with us as a family? Because if you're not able to do any of the work yourself, not a problem. We'll do it for you. and we'll do it here. And your contribution will make sure that we continue to sustain and thrive and produce even more moringa throughout the coming years as we continue to expand this 2.5 acre property. This fifth row that I'm planting here with these 2-year-old moringa trees is coming to the end of the half-acre plot that I've begun and started here about 4 years ago. The first year, I lifted up the plastic from the old nursery and started dropping oak mulch. While that oak mulch began to break down, I started leveling it throughout the field and planted moringa trees in the orchard all the way over in the first row about 2 years ago. And every few months, I work my way down and get to the next row. In between each of the orchard rows, I planted 50,000 moringa seedlings in April of 2024. Since then, I've already cut them back several times, and they've produced biomass. So if you're wondering how many moringa trees you could grow on 1 acre, I simply put 50,000 on a half acre and could easily fit hundreds of thousands. Actually, commercially, there are moringa growers that are planting 1 million moringa trees on 1 acre. And that's to grow biomass, to grow lots of greens in a short period of time. So if you do have some land and you want to start growing moringa trees anywhere in the summer, like in northern states, you could begin to grow upwards of 1 million moringa trees on 1 acre. Especially if you have animals and you have other fodder animals on your property, like goats and chickens and ducks, geese, horses, pigs, anything that you can think of, emus, ostriches, goats, if I already said goats, they love to eat moringa. And so you could even save on your food bill by just planting 1 acre of moringa and then feeding your animals with that moringa. Moringa can also be used as a fertilizer, which is really amazing. And you could take that biomass and turn it into a slurry, like a compost tea, and apply it to all of your other plants. Moringa has endless uses, and our goal is to educate as many people as possible about growing moringa for people, pets, and plants. Recently, we've signed up members in Australia who now are a resource. When someone calls me in Australia, we can say, yes, we have growers in Australia, and you're more than welcome to reach out to them directly on the Moringa map. We also signed up members in South Africa and have several members in West Africa that are also joining the team to become a resource for growers on that continent. We also have growers in Mexico and even in South America, like Nicaragua. We have 1,000-acre moringa farm that we've partnered with our members to be able to help source some of our bulk orders. So if you'd like to learn more about how I'm managing this property, come on into the members area and hang out with us. We have meetings every single day, and there's lots of opportunities to even become an owner member of this collective. Reach out to me directly. Text collective to 813-696-6676 for more details and a callback from me, and I'll help you get into the members area myself. If you're dreaming of peace and being able to hang out in your backyard and seeing the trees grow, then stay focused and try not to do too many things other than plant as many moringa trees as you can in your backyard, and know that you have a support network and a team that's going to be right there with you every step of the way. Fast track your success by becoming a member of the Grow Moringa Collective today. There's lots of rewards and benefits for signing up for membership, and I look forward to seeing you inside the members area. I'm Kendrick Henry, your local USA Moringa grower, and I greatly appreciate you for watching and hanging out with me today. If you haven't yet, please like this video and also subscribe to the Grow Moringa YouTube channel. For more news and tips, we also have a free Moringa manual that you can read by going to growmoringa.com and providing your email. We'll send you the free Moringa manual today. Don't hesitate to learn how you can become a profitable Moringa grower. I really appreciate you for watching. Peace and love.